check this out. You can see that I've got this in the playlist now, so yes, there are 20 videos. That's because I've had a couple of days where I've had to do more than one. But it looks like they're all in the correct order, so you know, you can go and you can watch all 20 hours of me coding. Anyway, so yeah. So anyway, so this will be day 18. Yeah, there were 3 days where it broke up. There's one. Day 10 was a day that I broke it up, and day 3 I broke it up. So anyway, I don't think I've done anything with VS Code since yesterday, so this should still work. Localhost 3000. It's loading. It wants me to log in. All right, there we go. So what we were working on now was I need to fix that. So if I click that stupid new course. Anyway, I was working on all that. So I need to add a submenu to that, the same way that I have like here. So VS Code. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of different stuff. All right, so we needed to put something into the side menu. So I'm just going to work the reason that I'm not. Hang on. I don't know what I just did. Okay. So the reason that I am not just navigating straight to / new dash course, right, and adding a route quite yet is because I want to experience the user experience. Hang on, what's all this? Oh, can update users. I need to commit more often. Sorry. All right. Push that to GitHub. So yeah. So the first thing I need is when I hover over this for it to pop stuff out, right? So let's jump back in here. We need to open up the side menu. Yeah, it is in here. Oh no, it's app assets, and that's not it. Okay. Not going to be in there either. Not going to be under GraphQL. JavaScript. There we go. Okay. So, app, I think it's under app, side menu, right? So this is the side menu right here. So then yank that stuff out. So then this should be a router link to equals, and then it's going to be mind blanked. I didn't get much sleep last night. I had trouble falling asleep, so anyway, maybe I should grab a soda or something and see if I can wake up. Anyway, link to, it's going to be new course. Alright, so now I need an icon for that, right? So brush, Android Alt, bag Alt, IT UL window. And to be perfectly honest, what I may wind up doing, and I'm going to have to look at how this side menu goes together, is honestly, hang on. So is this data simple bar up here too, the parent? Nope. Crud. Because what I was hoping is that I could get a third level on that. New course. So, oh, you gotta close the tag, dummy. There we go. All right. Come on, here we go. All right. So then, if we reload this guy, then it just won't work. So I screwed something up. Console usually tells me what's wrong. I need to. Oh. Waiting for localhost. All right. So new course. So now if I click this, then the router so I don't have a new course in here. New course. New course, which means I need to look at nested routes, but I don't care right now. So let's see. All right, there we go. So contact info. So new course. So that's not contact info, it's basic info. All right, so far so good. Now the contrast on the edges is not my favorite, to be perfectly honest. Just because it's a little bit hard for me to see. Might be the brightness on my screen or something like that. Uh-oh. breadcrumb. Nope, I didn't. Import breadcrumb from I think it's in shared. Yeah. Unknown custom element breadcrumb. All right, so yeah, if I click that, that's going to do something different. But yeah, that looks like it's working. So now if I put the title and description in here, JavaScript fundamentals, and sure. Now if I click Save Changes, nothing happens, right? Oh, I should get the alert. All right. So now what we need to do is we need to add in the callback to the state, right? And our state.js is going to get really ugly. Is it state.js? Store.js. See, it's getting really long. So so that's account stuff. This is courses stuff. Async. Whoops. Add course. Context. Course. And then we're going to do a mutation, so it's going to look a lot more like this. So it's going to be add course. Title string, description string, add course, title, title, description, And it's going to give back a course with an ID, title, description. So then it's going to have title, and and then when it commits, if it sends back a course, then we'll call into add course response course. All right. Vuex, what am I looking at? This is an action. Yeah, so this here's the issue that I have here is, oh, here's an action. Okay, commit state products. Shop by products, and then it passes products. So can I give it multiple arguments? And how do I dispatch that action? Can I just send it the arguments? So then this is, oh. Go away. All right. New course. Oh, course title, course description. So now this should be I need this guy. Alrighty. Oh, that's fine. Course. Because that's a data property set here, right? Alrighty, so you can see which way I prefer to learn because I still haven't been caught up on my reading. Save changes, reference error, course is not declared, defined. In new course, okay, so it is defined here, right? But it's not defined here. So form handling. Oh, there we go. Okay. dot target value. So E being, I don't know. So function E for event. E.target.title. Target being the form. Close that. I don't need it. So it's throwing up a blank. Class model course.title placeholder. So what is E.target? I mean, these instructions really do not help. I mean, I can see that input update message. Submit form viewX. Okay. What the heck is going on here? Oh, that's Stripe. Body, script, div. So it's got a form. e.target.id and e.target.value. Nope. I don't know why I keep opening Zoom. Okay. Input value, message. All right, so I am doing a V model. Instead, if I do a value, ID, name, ID, role. So, what? ID, title, ID, description, so what this looks like it's doing is it's updating the local user. So what does the ID do? Inspect element, because it should just be the Yeah, input ID, title. Doesn't have a name. I wonder. So I hesitated to pick this one just because. Oh, get out of my face, medium. All right, Vue.js store. Set up the form. Okay, so they're using a V model here. This dot form. Form being set up here. Is it that easy? This dot course dot title. If I do that, then of course, they put a whole bunch of convenient methods on form, right? Because this is form new form. There we go. That's the V model. Okay, course is not defined. So if we pass this dot course, then in the store.js, then that action that I created before should get a course object. So then if we refresh, all right, so then if we save changes, field add course does not exist on mutation. So that's now back to right. So just to clarify here, what I figured out is that if I use vModel, then it binds these things together, so it'll push those values back in to that value. So now if I jump down to Store.js? No. Now I'm back into here. So mutation type. Field. Add course. Mutation. I think what this means is I can do Rails generate GraphQL mutation add course. It may actually drop it in here too. Nope, it found it there. Okay. So now we've got, under mutations, we've got add course, which means we also need a course type. We have a role type, an account type. GraphQL enum. There we go. Nope, it already exists. Course type already exists. Nope, don't overwrite it. All right. So then field course type null false. So argument's going to have a title and a description. Doesn't want to do the formatting for me. And now my arrow keys aren't working perfect. All right. All right, so add course, update account, whatever. All right, so we got add course, and title, description, and you can see here that this is the kind of structure we want. Course, create, name, description. Okay, we don't need that or that. Arrow keys work again. Yay! So then if the course, what? Oh. So then if the course saves, send it back. If it doesn't save, then send back errors. So that complained. JSON parse, unexpected character in line 1, column 1. Okay, well, the last thing should have been a GraphQL send. Unexpected end. Doesn't know how to parse Rails errors? Come on. Missing keyword name. Whoops. Okay. Still errors. Undefined local variable or method name. That's what you get for copy pasting. Alright, so now it got a course back. Which means that it should have hit add course up here in the mutations. Except it wasn't defined. So then we do state.courses course.id equals course state.popular courses.push course.id. Because right now all the courses are popular courses. So now Ruby fundamentals. So yeah, so if we come back to the dashboard, then yeah, it has JavaScript fundamentals. I don't know if we already had JavaScript fundamentals in there. But you see it has the right name on it. So if we save those changes, then if we go over here to view, we look in Vuex, courses, there's JavaScript fundamentals. Okay, so why isn't it adding it into Vuex? Because it got it back. It should have an ID of 9. Gotta reload. New JavaScript. It didn't go through. Alright. See, this isn't coming, it's not raising. It's not hitting this alert right here. I mean, the title and description are going in. Go fundamentals. So that's an object. Course. Fine. Multi-streaming with restream.io. Undefined. Okay. Data? Is it all under data? No, response.account right there. GraphQL. Response. Data. Add course. Course. Java fundamentals. Still undefined. See, I don't get what's going on here because this other mutation does it just fine. And the response has an account object on it, just like one is definitely creating courses just fine. Foo. Undefined. GraphQL. JSON course. Response.data.addCourse.course. Bar object course. That's probably it. Title. Of course, it'll blow chunks if it. Baz. There we go. So now we should see it here in the Vuex stuff. Vuex, state, courses. Courses is empty. Probably a ton of them in here now. Well, looks like it's working there, so. So yeah, so now we can add courses. It's a little crazy making to me that we have all of this. I mean, there's a ton of boilerplate in here. And then I have to go do this for every single action I want to take, which is also a little bit nuts. This makes much more sense to me. Where it's like, hey, You send in courses, you get back courses. You send in current, anyway. But yeah, so I think the rest of this is mostly just going to be, pushing and pulling data in while we get everything else set up. So anyway, it should be pretty interesting to get it all set up. I'm also tempted I'm just going to say it here, instead of add course, I'm tempted to make this course add or course create, because then all the course ones will be together, all of the account ones will be together, all of the, anyway, I don't know. I mean, I can live with this for right now. It'll be add course, add course, edit course, or update course. Edit course isn't going to be a thing because it's just add, update, delete. Yeah. Because the read stuff comes out of CRUD. The read stuff comes in the query. So anyway, so I'm actually tempted to see if there's some kind of shorthand I could do that's more Ruby or Rails-ish. So instead I would have like a course mutations class, and then underneath I'd have, basically, so I'd set up the fields for all of them, and then I just have some basic inherited structure here, or a module that I include that just does the setup. So then it creates the mutations, course mutations, which would add some boilerplate to the mutation type, because then it would be mutations, course mutations, create mutation, or something like that, or create. But then I could just, because a lot of this is going to be pretty much the same. The only difference is I'm probably going to wind up doing something like Pundit or something inside these in order to make sure that you have permissions right. Because I'm not checking to see if you have permission if you're an admin, for example, right? You shouldn't be able to create a course unless you are. So, if, what is it, Pundit? Ruby? Right, so then I can include Pundit, and then I can say, and then I can create a course policy, right? And then here it's authorize, and then just have some access to current account. So anyway, I'll have to set that up next. Here we go. Initialize user post. So yeah, so maybe I'll set that up next time so that I have permissioning going on. Because, for example, I do have it on the update account, and it just checks, are you the current account that's signed in? But I want admins to be able to change accounts too, right? So anyway, yeah, because then what I can do is I can set things up so that I can, set people up as authors, right? And then if I set somebody up as an author, then it will it'll suspend their subscription and give them an author subscription or something like that, right? So as long as they have an author account, then it makes their subscription free. So just stuff like that. Anyway, that's pretty much it. So I've been at this for an hour. I'm gonna jump off. I think I have iFreaks today. Is that this week? Nope, that's next week. So yeah, I got to get ready for that, and then I've got some stuff to do. So anyway, there we go.